Hello once more, poopsies. Thank you for joining me for this 30-minute Reiki healing session. This was a custom booking by Avery. Thank you, Avery, for booking this and giving me permission to post public. If you would like to book your own Reiki healing, go to tonybomboni.com. The link is in the description below. Thank you to everyone who booked in the last week for Valentine's Day and used that 25% off coupon code. It's now expired as of the 18th, so I have the window open, so you might hear a little more noise than usual. That's because I'm going to be cleansing with some Palo Santo before I begin, and I don't like having that same energy in the room and the smell, so I might open it until it maybe gets maybe a little too noisy, then I'll close it. But yeah, so just until we begin. So I rarely post these, you guys know, but this felt right today, so yeah. All right, so today we're going to be using this doll I call Murky the Murloc as Avery and other poopsies watching. So this is for Avery and others watching at home. If you feel drawn to this and you need this session today for this specific reason in the title, removing energy blockages. So I think we all have some to some degree, don't you think? So I think this is for everyone. All right, so 4 cards came through, so I want to read Avery's message first. Posting is okay if you feel it is appropriate. Requesting this healing because I feel that I have big things approaching in the near future. However, I feel energetically blocked whenever I attempt to put effort into making this future a reality. Would love your assistance and any guidance that comes to you. I'm a 29-year-old male in SLC, Utah. If you need any additional information for your intention setting, thank you. Thank you, Avery. All right, and again, thank you for giving me permission to post this public on my YouTube channel. So they feel blocked basically when they attempt to put effort in making their future a reality, their big future that they feel is coming. So this is great for these blocks. So I need to read that message first before channeling. So these are the cards that came up. The Magician. So I'm using the Fairy Tarot deck, the 5 of Cups. It shows us hearts, all right. It's like potential energy. It's showing up as you got this, you're able to. You just don't start because you know. It's like you already know. It can activate whenever you so choose to, and I feel like you're excited in that waiting period. It gives you excitement to know, like, I can go do that, I can go get that, but not right now. I just want to savor it. That's kind of what I'm feeling more than an actual blockages, but that itself could be blocking you, okay? So we're not going to ignore or neglect the block itself. 4 of Wands, and then we have the 6 of Wands. So, yeah, it's like comfort. It's like a lot of comfort, maybe a lot of self-isolation sometimes. That you need to do in order to work on those goals and dreams. I'm sorry, did I say 6? I meant to say 9. 9 of Wands, right? 4 and 9 of Wands. Okay, Magician, 5 of Cups, 4 of Wands, and 9 of Wands. So I feel like there's also a lack of belief in thyself, okay? So for whoever needs to hear this, maybe you just feel like you can't relate to others right now. And their goals and dreams are different than yours. And you feel maybe you put yourself on this little pedestal of high hopes and expectations. And you don't want to bring others down by not reaching for those things. Maybe you've already told some people about these things, and they kind of are... How do I say this? They're expecting you to finish them to completion. So maybe it's a time to just keep certain things privately, to put it bluntly, okay? So that we do not give anyone any impressions or ideas of what we're about to do. Because you care for this, but not enough to put action to make it happen. Whatever this is you're trying to bring about and manifest. So Wands is about work, putting action, efforts, but these cards specifically are not doing that. They're not. They're the opposite. So it's like confirming that you just have to start. And confirming also that this will come true if you start. Okay, so that was your reading. So I picked 10 stones. 6 for blockages, energy blockages. Kunzite, kyanite, malachite, rose quartz, lapis lazuli, and black obsidian. All right. By the way, I want to address something real quick that came through just now. Someone said the other day, how can you claim to do this work? God doesn't give people healing abilities. Did not Jesus say, you too will do what I do and then more someday? What did he do? Heal with his hands? Yeah, so just wanted to address that little comment. Citrine, sunstone, carnelian, and garnet. These are for goal planning and going after them. Basically having the energy and willpower, the motivation to do so. Look, I'm not here to claim I heal. I'm not allowed to do that as a Reiki healer, practitioner, okay? But even if it's placebo effect, there's power to it. That in itself is healing. If you believe in something hard enough, it will come true. Is that not healing? Anyway, I don't really bother anymore with those kind of comments. I don't waste my saliva basically explaining myself because I've done this for years. But yeah, ask my thousands of clients. How about that? All right, so I'm going to begin writing down personal information. Starting with your name. Sorry, I had to check an important email. You guys know I'm selling my house, so we've been having showings like every day, and I have to like make sure I'm out of the house by a certain time, and yeah. All right, so I'm actually gonna write this further away and put the doll over so that I cover any any private information. Obviously, I don't want to disclose, obviously. I write the email address. And phone number. And thank you to the very special person who gave me this pen. It's very pretty. They sent me a lot of stuff, so I have a lot of stuff to show for videos. You know who you are. All right. I'm going to write down the scheduled day and time they booked. Even though I'm doing this later, again, just like I just can't always get to it at the time. Especially nowadays. So your sessions will always be done still within a day or two. So no worries there. I'm going to write energetic block. Blockages, rather. Because it could be several. And then I'm going to write making future reality. A reality. There we are. And then I'm going to write their personal information, 29-year-old, male. We're the same age. I'm not sure what SLC Utah means, but I'll write it down. All right. That's enough. So, perfect. Wonderful. Marvelous. Excellent. Amazing. Phenomenal. Fantastic. Let's just use every positive word. Okay. All right. I've had this journal for years now, like before I bought this house, literally. And I'm almost done with it because I used it for the longest time to write notes for, like video ideas, right? And I don't really do that anymore. It just comes to me. Nowadays, I just kind of let ideas flow. I don't really bother writing them down. I don't work that way. So I decided to use it for this Reiki from now on. And sometimes I journal in it too, okay? I really need to get more journals for myself. I'm always like buying journals for people, but not for myself, you know? Ooh, it's really weird. But anyway, so this is one of my favorite quotes. Not all those who wander are lost. Not all those who wander are lost. So maybe you need to hear that. And there's a map. There's a beautiful map in this journal on both sides. And it's like, yeah, you're going to wander. You're going to get lost. It's okay if you get lost, but don't tell someone to get lost. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, because, hey, one day you might need their help. You might get lost, and they're the map you need. They're the guidance you need. Not all those who wander are lost. Sometimes they're just wandering because they choose to. So, Avery, 29-year-old, Utah, working on energetic blockages, making their future their reality, the way they desire it to be. I love this blanket. Oh, it's so soft. All right, I'm going to begin drawing the Reiki healing symbols. So now I'm going to start with the Palo Santo. I wanted to wait until right before I started the healing to really do this. I've been cleansing myself every day, guys. Like every single day, literally. So I'm going to cleanse my space to protect our energy right now. Set the highest intent that we're going to do this healing session today. Clearing the energy of the cards, the doll, the crystals, anything I've worked with, my phone, my mic, my camera, everything, myself, the workspace around me, just so we can begin channeling, clearing away anything, any density that no longer serves us for our higher good, to begin the healing process. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So I'll let that drift away. Beginning this session, I, Avery, and others, relax, receive, breathe. Calling upon the universe, Reiki Masters, Spirit Guides, look at the ancestors, and any positive influences, energies, and forces to enable me to do this session today. Allow the energy to go through space, distance, and time, and allow going through this YouTube video so anytime to watch it back to continue to receive the benefits of the session as well. Beginning. Sit or lie comfortably anywhere you like. Feel free to fall asleep. Have a glass of water near you. Eat a light, healthy meal to help ground you after the session, because sometimes we float and we want to come back to earth. All right. And get plenty of rest. Let's begin. Grounding myself before I start. Allow the energy of the cards and the pamphlet to go up into the doll as Avery and others here in front of me today. Getting a felt sense and vibe of their collective energies. Give me a moment to process this. Thank you. It's a little drained and depleted. You guys need some energy. I'm just going to start sending you that Reiki now. however much you need. Not too much, not too little. Just the right amount. Enjoying the sounds of the birds outside, the wind, trees, palm trees bristling. And just enjoy, relax, breathe deeply through your belly, in and out. Observe those thoughts, don't attach to them or invest in them. Don't weigh yourself down. Stop bogging yourself down with your own thoughts. You don't have to give your brain power over your heart. And thus, in this principle, I say, why do we allow our mind to interfere with what we want to do in our hearts? Why not just go for it? Why not just start? You can feel free to begin. This is a beginning for you. This is the first step in clearing that blockage once and for all out of you. So we ask it to go, to uplift itself from you so it no longer interferes with you. Just receive this healing. That's all you need to do. Just follow the breath. Keep breathing. Just keep breathing. So I'm going to go in with the selenite now. Clearing away any densities that prevent you from moving forward, from following your dreams, following what's on your heart's desire to do. Let's clear things of old. Get rid of them. Out the door they go. They no longer serve you. They are no longer for you. Good. Just get comfortable. I feel like you just need to drop your shoulders and just relax. Just allow yourself to wind down. Nothing you need to do in particular at this time. Just be. What happened to being? What happened to existing? You cause disease and illness by not being and by not existing. You have to exist. It's okay. Just be. Stop trying hard to do things. And maybe you being is part of your purpose, and maybe fulfilling your purpose is actually what you're supposed to be doing. Maybe you don't have to go after this big thing. Maybe you are the big thing, meaning the big dream, the big goal, the big aspiration. Maybe is finding yourself, that big dream inside of your heart. And all answers come through that process of self-discovery and exploration, inner exploration. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put the crystals up. Give me 1 second. Feel free to pause, drink some water. I encourage you. Don't just sit through this without water. You made up of 70% of it, like the earth. You are one of the earth. What does the earth do? Be. It doesn't wonder, what is my dream? What is my goal? No, it just exists. And naturally, by existing, you fulfill what you need to do. Building the nature all around you. Bringing life on this earth. Maybe if it's having children, that's something that you are bringing life. You are imitating and emulating nature, Mother Earth. So I'm going to charge the stones now on you. All right. And yeah, this is wonderful. I never know what to expect in these sessions. If only citrine can sit its butt still. It never likes to sit. It's like one of those people that just wander, right? But again, doesn't mean they're lost. And oftentimes you wander. Right, wander. Oftentimes it makes you wonder, why are they saying that to you? Why do certain people say, get lost, or, oh, you're so lost, or, Why the judgment? Why the criticism? Why do we always have to judge? Why? Does Earth judge? No. It just gets rid of whatever and whoever it needs to get rid of for its own cleansing and self-purification. It doesn't judge, though. It doesn't do it out of judgment. Certain animals in the wilderness survive, others don't. It is what it is. We're the same. Not all of us make it. So, you make it by connecting with Earth now. You make it by following your heart now, not your mind. Don't ignore your mind. That creates blocks itself. But don't let it have power and reign over you and control your life. So, with that said, I'll charge these stones. I feel a lot lighter now. Yeah, I think we shifted something for sure. Just tune into yourself. Ignore anything in the external surroundings. Just tune into you. Listen to your own voice, your own heart right now. And your mind, if still some wandering thoughts come up. Doesn't mean you're lost by having these wandering thoughts. It doesn't mean you have a blockage. Honestly, I don't even feel any. It just feels sort of like this sudden epiphany you needed to realize at this moment. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't judge yourself, okay? Whenever life's hard, just breathe. Whenever life is hard, just breathe. It'll make it all better. Promise you. Buying that thing in the store is not going to make it better. Taking that thing will not make it better. Talking out with someone, investing in yourself will make you better. Healing yourself will make you better. If we spent more on healing ourselves, I think the world would be better. More productive. But productive doesn't mean busy. Doesn't mean I'm always every day going to work toward my goals and dreams. Because what's the rush? Does nature rush? No. When you let go, you manifest easier. You don't by putting too much work. So in a sense, you're kind of already, I feel in the spirit, without even doing the healing, literally I'm just sitting here channeling at this point, because you don't really need healing. I sent you some, of course, but I feel like you already know the big dreams are on the way, is because they're on the way. You didn't even have to put work or try. They're already here, right? So I don't really have much else to say. There's not really much else for you to do. Just be mindful. repeat this, play this back when you need it, right? Okay, so I'm going to turbocharge the stones just in case we miss something. Let's tap out that old negative energy. Any old remaining thoughts. Remainder of thoughts. Yeah, maybe there's something in your sacral chakra. Good. So, I'll just be silent while I do this. Just clearing away things of old. Oh yeah, something shifted in your sacral area, for sure. You definitely need to ground yourself more. Come back to earth. If you do a lot of meditations and stuff, especially when you do a lot of healings, be careful. Don't do too much, you know. Don't do more than one Reiki a week. You know. But if it's like this, like you can watch this back up to 3 times in a week. It's fine. It's fine. It's your video to watch whenever you feel you need. And there's no rule. There's no rule in healing. I don't even like that. You know, when I learned about that, I was like, what? 3 times a week? That seems so limiting. Like, you know, some people need like 3 times a day because they're really going through it. Maybe that's overkill, but you know what I'm saying. So I don't like to limit anyone. I can't tell you what to do. I never will, never have. Okay? But creating that cellular protection all around you. Yeah, we don't even need to really call upon angels, guides. Like, they're already here, I feel, for whoever needs it. But we're good. You're good. You are good. You are good to go. It sort of feels like you went to a checkup and the person said, you're good. You're all right. Your blood pressure's okay. Like, that's how I feel right now. Like, I'm like, yeah, I like almost like, you know, sometimes we just need that reassurance. And I think this is your reassurance to say, you got this. You can do this. That dream will come. You don't have to worry about it. Big things will come. Whatever it is, these big things you're wondering or worried about, concerned about doing or putting work in. Yeah, you realistically still have to put a little work into it, but it will come. What's meant to come will come. So, yeah. Wow, the time went by. I mean, normally I like to make these a little longer. But that's that. I'm just going to sit with your energy for a minute just to feel if I missed anything else. Every session is so different, so unique, you know, and no 2 sessions are alike, which is amazing, you know. Give me a moment, please. Just sending an orb of white light all around you. I mean, it's already there, but just amplifying it to protect that dream, protect what's on your heart. Not let anyone interfere or distract you from doing that. Allowing you to have a clear focus. I don't need to even use my hands to heal. Like, I literally just, with my mind, that's all you need. I'm just setting the intention that this will happen for you. I'm visualizing it for you. Sending you the knowledge within yourselves to know how to visualize for yourself. To see what you really want, to see the bigger picture of how you're going to go after and get it. Thank you, God, Universe, Reiki Master, Spirit Guides, Motkata Ancestors, and any positive influences, energies, and forces for enabling me to do the session over today. The session is now officially complete. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, Universe. Thank you. The session is now over and complete. Thank you for clearing their energy, clearing my space, my mind, my heart, soul, body, spirit, my energy. Not to let any old negativity interfere with me in future sessions. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yay, we did it. Black tourmaline, garnet, carnelian, sunstone, citrine, malachite, rose quartz, kunzite, blue kyanite, lapis lazuli. I'll email Avery the names. 20% off Tony too for future bookings for life if you'd like to use. And I hope this gave you the guidance, insight, wisdom you may have been looking for at this time, and best wishes on your journey up ahead. Take care now. Love and light blessings to you, and have a blessed rest of your day. All right, I'll charge this by the window for the next 2 days, so Reiki may be able to continue sending your way while we are away. And I'll check back on it from time to time to make sure it's still flowing nice and smooth to you. I'll go ahead and take a picture of this now as your receipt of doing and send it to your email inbox. Wonderful. Thank you so much. And remember, don't forget you. Don't forget yourself. Did you get rest today? Did you sit down today? So many of us have to always do and go. We forget to sit down. We forget to be and listen to Spirit, God, Universe. That's the truth. Not what you read in a book. Not what you heard from someone else. There's always this analogy I compare to, like the lost bunny in the forest. And he's hopping around and asking others, hey, can you help me? I'm lost. Can you help me? No one helped him. No one. Because you have to help yourself. And then you realize there's not a bunny. You're not a bunny. You're a lion. You're like, oh, I just thought I saw a bunny in the reflection in the river. You're a freaking lion. Don't freaking forget it. I want you all to know your amazing power, okay? Your worth. And so, with that said, are you really wandering aimlessly? Are you really just in a place in your life where you feel like it's not coming? Or are you already there? Are your dreams already there? In fact, is it already in front of you? And you just forgot. You didn't even see it. It was right there all along, and you were running from it. Sometimes we have to come back home. Maybe we're lost because we have to go backtrack on the path a bit. There's a lot coming through. So just remember that. Thank you. Be well. And again, if you would like to book your own custom like this, just like this, everyone gets a different custom video on their email. TonyBomboni.com. Links below in the description. And I offer other services like tarot reading as well. Right now I'm doing your readings with a new card deck called the Fairy Tarot. You saw it in this video. So I look forward to doing your sessions. I offer 15-minute and 30-minute Reiki healing. Thank God I'm done with the video because they now just started making a lot of noise. So yeah. Time to wake up, poopsies. Right? All right. And if you enjoy this, please make sure you subscribe. Toodle-doo. Bye-bye.